As tariffs were imposed on all imported goods, the Simpsons were forced to go to a store that sold American-made products to buy the necessities of life. But Maggie was ridiculed by Helen for this. She had to go home in a huff. Homer tells the children not to worry. Maggie will calm down by the time she comes downstairs. Lisa is curious what Maggie is doing to relieve her stress. Homer can't imagine.
You've reached your imagination limit for the month. To keep imagining, please subscribe.
But he knows that his wife will calm down the moment she comes downstairs. Upstairs, Maggie was surprised to find her mysterious box missing. The box also harkens back to Maggie's high school days. When she was young, Maggie was also a hothead. She happened to learn how to relieve stress from a book. When someone pisses you off, all you have to do is to write a passionate letter, but don't send it out, so that your emotions will be calmed down. And all those letters were put into a mysterious box. All these hidden letters are never to be made public. At that moment, Maggie got a blackmail letter on her phone.
Dear Marge, we have your letters. If you want to see them again, pay us $5,000. If not, we will show the world what a mean bitch!
But there were too many people at yesterday's birthday party. If we're going to find the suspects, we'll have to check them out one by one. Homer's first suspicion was Willie because his name didn't sound like a good guy. Homer tried to call the police for help, but the sheriff wouldn't get involved because the mayor cut the civil service's financial resources. The police were working like hell. Maggie tried to borrow a loan from Fat Tony, but she found out that Bad Tony was out of town, so she had no choice. Marge had to borrow money from her sisters, but they had no savings left. The deadline is approaching, and there's still not enough money. Homer told Maggie not to worry. He had a better idea.
Listen, butt dirt, we want those letters on our doorstep by noon, 100 hours tomorrow, or I'm gonna be on you like a Hawaiian shirt on a fat guy. Aloha means hello, and you're dead.
The peace and quiet was not broken until Sunday. It turned out that the thief had made an example of her by sending one of the letters directly to the person in question.
Helen, in case you haven't been made aware, you are a bitch!
Soon after, the thief called Maggie again and demanded that she had to pay the money within an hour, or the whole town would receive a letter with her signature on it. However, the excited thief accidentally reveals his own catchphrase, which an attentive Maggie discovers. It turns out that Shauna has also used this catchphrase. She thinks back to the day of the birthday party. Everyone was out in the yard. Shauna was the only one who had time to go into her bedroom. With their target in mind, Maggie and Homer decide to steal the letters back again.